Yes, good evening again, all of you. I see here Fazana, Tasneem, and Narmata and Amit. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, I now have Sudeep joined in. Okay, may I quickly have an introduction from yourselves? Like what you guys are doing and
Good evening, ma'am.
good evening.
This is Natmata, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a homemaker. Have completed my PhD degree in food process engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Major is agricultural engineering.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just planning for European countries, ma'am, mainly Germany. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any knowledge on German.
Mm-hmm.
So I just came to know about the Indian Institute of Foreign Languages through Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw about, okay, I thought it'll be good if I'm just getting started with some free webinars like that. I have also been registered for like a French and Spanish too, just to have, I love to know languages, ma'am. So I
No, okay,
just,
okay.
yeah, I love languages, but I didn't have chance to do that.
Yes.
So I thought it will be a good start.
Thank you, Narmata. Thanks for the information
Thank
from
you,
your
ma'am.
side.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, anybody here who has already learned a foreign language other than English? Okay, I consider it as a no. Okay, others are other participants in the group. Are you all working, studying? May I quickly know that?
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Hello, good evening.
My name is Sudip Sinara. I'm from Calcutta. Yeah,
Mhm,
actually, have an experience around 4.5 years experience in MNC,
mhm.
and now I'm looking for a master's in Germany.
Okay.
So that's why I registered for the this webinar basically. And for the I don't have any concept in the Germany language, and German language is required for studying in the German taught program nowadays, and it is
Mhm.
not difficult to get a job without German language. That I
Yes,
think, for my understanding.
yes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Anybody wants to say something? It's not mandatory that you introduce yourselves, but if you have, like, if you feel, you can just tell why you're inclined towards attending this. Okay, I'll start off if none of you are taking your turn. Amit, do you want to say something? You can hear me? Yes? No?
Yeah, madam, you're audible.
Okay, thank you. Okay, yes, you must have seen the Indian Institute of Foreign Languages website, and I don't need to give more explanation, rather introduction about it. It has been more than 6 years for me as a journey in the field of teaching in association with Indian Institute of Foreign Languages. So prior to which I was in Germany and I have done my courses in Germany. So yes, now I'm enjoying this teaching as it is my passion too. Okay, so German language, any foreign language, we first think of alphabet. Yeah, we start with the alphabet. So today we shall be doing something with alphabet, some numbers, and some basic introduction and few things like this. Okay, and this will really help you to know like what German language is. Yeah, okay. People do say that it is little bit difficult in terms of grammar, but I don't say that.
Recording in
Because any language, any foreign language for that matter, it is little difficult in the initial days, because we are very new to it, and moreover, it is not that we are just learning it in a stipulated period of time. Yeah, unlike our English, which has been the medium of instruction for us, and we have already taken it like a part in our day-to-day activities. Okay, so here, yes, I welcome you all again, and I will share my screen. I will share a short PPT. Okay, and today we shall be learning about alphabet first. I will straight away jump into the topic. Once we are done with the presentation, once I explain things, then we can still have question and answer session or even a short discussion after the webinar. Okay, can you all see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, so the contents of this webinar, the session will be, as I mentioned, first we will start with the alphabet, then numbers. We will learn numbers from 1 to 20, names of the months, names of the seasons, and some basic introduction question and answers, and some W questions. W questions, little bit of grammar there. So I'm covering some basic things along with a very little bit of grammar here. Okay, let's get started off with the alphabet. Okay, so before I do that, here you must have seen German. Yeah, you see here German and Deutsch. This is read as Deutsch. Okay, in German language, the language is called as Deutsch. Okay, and the language is Deutsch. The Germany, the country, will be Deutschland. I add L-A-N-D, land, to the same word. So it becomes Deutschland. Okay. Deutschland means Germany. Deutschland and Deutsch. So now you are attending the Deutsch webinar session. Okay. Okay. Alphabet. Alphabet, we call it as the Buchstaben. Buch, B-U-C-H, Buchstaben, Buchstaben, the alphabet. Here D-I-E, D stands for T-H-E, the in English, okay? It's an article, the alphabet, okay? The Buchstaben. Okay, I have put few statements here. Yes, as I read through, much like the English alphabet, German has 26 standard letters, okay? And however, it has got one special character and 3 vowels with umlaut. Okay, I will tell you what is this umlaut. In general, German consonants are formed further back in the mouth, okay, and pronounced with a little more power of the tongue than the smooth English sounds. For example, when I say P, I just say P, but in German, I just put a little stress. I say P, that sound, P. Okay, little stress, little power there. The biggest difference in German and English pronunciation can be found in the vowels. Okay, that's the highlight here. And some of the vowels, they are just swapped. Okay, let's see how it works. And I mentioned three vowels, umlauted forms of three vowels. What are these umlaut? The umlaut is the pair of dots placed over certain vowels. You must have seen these characters if you are reading some German advertisements, or if you are going through German websites. Okay, you must have seen these characters. These are the vowels with umlauts. Okay, the two dots on the vowel, they are called as the umlaut. Okay, this is in standard German or even in the dialect. This is read as A umlaut, O umlaut, and U umlaut. Okay. Now let us come to the actual pronunciation of the words, that is alphabet. Sorry, actual pronunciation of the alphabet and their pronunciation. Yes, luckily you see the same English letters, right? So you don't have to really worry. Learning the alphabet, writing A to Z remains the same. Writing A to Z remains the same, but the pronunciation varies. What is it? Let's have a look at this. I've already given the pronunciation on the right-hand side here. The letter A is pronounced as ah. Okay, the letter is ah. Letter B is pronounced as be. Yes. And letter C is se. It is a combination of t and s together. Okay, t, s, se. You say se. Okay. So most of our regional languages, if you take, it is very similar to German. Okay, it is not that difficult. When you compare it to English, it becomes little difficult. But when you compare it to your regional languages, then definitely it is very, very similar. This is the sa, ada the sa. Okay, together I say se. Okay, and this is de, like how you say Monday, Tuesday, like that. De. This is de, and this is a. E. Okay. F is F. G is ge. Ge. Ha. E. E. And there is no J sound in German. We call it as J. J. Okay, J. J. This is Ka. Ka. Like bada Ka. We say Ka, right? So I say Ka. As I mentioned, the consonants will be pronounced with little more power, not just like K, it is Ka. Ha. Okay. Ka. L. M. L. M. N. O. There is no change. So it is very easy to remember. L. M. N. O remains as it is. Okay. And this is pe. I don't say pe. It is pe. Pe. Pa. Bada pa. Okay. Pe. Pe. This is ku. Ku. R. 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 S. He. This is he. Ooh. Ooh. And this V is fow. It's a sound of fow. Okay. Fow. And this is ve. X. Ypsilon. Ypsilon. Yes. And this is set. See here you see SET. like Matt said, before that I have a T. So again, I combine the sound of T and S together. That is the and sa. Okay, so it becomes set, not just set. It is the set. Okay,
Test.
set. You say sir
Set.
and then set. Okay, set. I repeat. A, B,
A,
C,
B,
D,
D,
E,
D,
F,
A,
G,
F,
H,
G,
E,
R,
J,
E,
K,
yacht,
L, M,
L, M,
N, O,
N, O,
P,
K,
Q,
Q,
R,
F,
S,
yes,
T,
K,
U,
U,
V,
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 X, Y,
Epsilon,
set. Epsilon, set. Okay. So here I would also like to, do you see my screen? Okay. So here I would also like to mention about the famous brand that we see, the famous brand of the car that we see here. What is this? What is the brand of the car? Do you see my word file?
no, ma'am,
No.
Okay, I will share my whole screen. I think, yes, now you can see, right?
Yes.
Okay. What is the name of this brand?
Volkswagen.
Yes. Now we know that the sound of V is V, right? The sound of V is V. So I read this as folks. Okay, I read this as folks. And W is ve, right? Ve plus, and this is A. Ve and A will become va. So I read it as wagen, not wagon. Okay, it's no more wagon. It is wagen, Volkswagen.
Wagen,
Okay, Volkswagen. That's how you read this, Volkswagen. Okay, Volks is like people, wagon is vehicle, people vehicle. That's what it means. Volkswagen. Okay, so yes, you're learning Deutsch. And the country is Deutschland, right? That is Germany. Volkswagen. I talked about three umlauted words and one special character. Which is the special character? The special character is something like beta. Okay, it is like beta, which is actually replaced with S plus S. Okay, S plus S in your keyboard. So you do not, if you do not have the German keyboard, you replace it with S and S. It is actually the sharp S. We call it a sharp S, which will take the sound of S and Z together. So when you have this special character, you stress on S. Okay, stress on S. And the other special character I told is U umlaut. Let me take one. A umlaut. A umlaut is nothing but the sound of A and E together. Okay, this actually the sound of A is just A, right? It is not A. So if I have to say ye, then I will say A, like A. Okay, this is A. A plus E is A. And then this is just U, right? This is just U. But I want to say U. Okay, U bear. So this becomes U. U plus A together. U plus A together. This is A umlaut, O umlaut, and we have O umlaut. The other one is O plus E. The sound of O and E together, which will become E. Okay, E. Little bit you have to, yes, little tongue twister. It is not just O, it is just you, like how you say you. Okay, it is not you. Okay, you. So this is S. You stress on S. Okay, and this is A umlaut. Now I read it as A umlaut, U umlaut, O umlaut. Okay, and while remembering the alphabet, you have to take care of this A. A sound is A, but as if you come to E, this becomes A. Okay, this is A sound. This is A, A, and this is E. Yeah, so A, A, E. A means E. If I say E, then it is I. For example, I write my name. My name is Anjali. I spell my name. My name is A-R-N Yut Yut A-L-E. Okay. A-N Yut A-L-E. I is E sound. So if I say E, then it is I. Little confusion with A, E, I. So that you have to take care. Anjali. Okay. And then say Bengaluru. Be A. Okay. Be A. N. K. A. L. U. R. U. I repeat. Be A. This is A. Okay. This is A and this is A. Be A. N. K-A-L-U-R-U. Bengaluru. That's how I read this. Okay, I spell this. I think till here the pronunciation part is clear to you guys. Moving on to the next slide. I'll give one more example before I move to the numbers. Okay. I say India. E. This is E. N. D. E. A. Okay. E. N. D. E. A. E. N. D. E. A. If I say E, then it is I. If I say A, then it is E. And if I say A, then it is A. These three letters, you have to pay a little more attention. Okay, so Deutsch, Volkswagen, and we have learned the alphabet along with some words. Okay, let me spell one more word for you so that it will get a hold of the pronunciation. Okay, I stay in Bengaluru, which is located in Karnataka. Yeah, the state Karnataka. I want to write Karnataka, spell Karnataka. Ka, A, R, N, T, A, Ka, A. Sorry, Mr. A here. So here you see K is Ka, right? K is Ka. I say Ka. A is A. R is R. N is N. A. T is He. A is A,
Uh,
K is Ka, Ka, and then I have one more A. So Karnataka. Okay, so this is how I spell with the help of German alphabet. Okay. Okay, let's move to the next slide here. I have numbers. Numbers. If you have any questions, please wait till the end of the presentation. Definitely I'll answer, or definitely I'll try to clarify as much as possible. Okay. Yes. Numbers. ZAHLEN. Z is set sound, right? I read it as Sa, ZAHLEN, ZAHLEN. And remember, there is no silent letter as such in German, okay, as unlike in English. No silent letters. We are going to pronounce all the letters. So it is ZAHLEN, ZAHLEN, ZAHLEN. 1 to 20. I'll start with 0. 0 is N-U-L-L. Now, if you take the pronunciation of U, it is U, it is U, right? So I read this as null. It's not null. This is null. Whatever is the sound of that letter, I take the same sound, phonetics. So null. This is null. And E-I together, it will give a sound of I. When you have E-I together, it will give a sound of I. That is the second letter here. So I read it as eins. Okay, eins. This is again, here I have EI. Here also I have EI. So I read it as zwei. Zwei is 2. Drei, again I have EI. So this becomes I. Drei. Okay. So wherever you have EI, I take a sound of I. Whereas in the next word, I have IE. Okay, the other way. IE. When I have IE, I take a sound of E. This second letter, I take a sound of E. So I read it as fear, like how you say in English, fear. Okay, the same sound here, fear, because V takes the sound of fow, right? I told you V takes the sound of fow. So I read it as fear. Fear is 4. And Funf. Now you see umlaut. If I do not have the umlaut, I read it as funf. Okay. But I have 2 dots, that is umlaut, then I read it as funf. Funf. Okay. 6 is zex. This CHS together gives the sound of k. Zex. Okay, zex. 7 is Zeben. See here, node, IE, and here also I have IE. So I give a sound of E. Zeben. Okay. 8 is act. Yeah. Similar to English. Yeah. You just, so it's not that difficult to remember the numbers as well till 1 to 10. 8 is act. 9 is 9. Okay. Like how you say N-O-I-N, 9. Similarly, 9. EU will become I. 9. 9. And sehen. Sehen. Yeah. 11 is elf. 12 is 12. 11 is elf. 12 is 12. So 0 to 10, you by heart. Sorry, 0 to 12, you by heart. 11 is elf. 12 is 12. I mean, 12. Here you see I have O umlaut. If I do not have umlaut, I read it as 12. But I have O umlaut, so I read it as 12. Okay, 12. 12. This 13 is, from 13 onwards, what do we do? I read the number as 3, 10. What is 3? 3 is dry, right? So I put dry, that is 3. And what is 10? That is sane. So I combine together, I read it as 3, 10, 13. Yeah, easy, right? So 3 is dry and 10 is sane. So it becomes dry sane, dry sane, 13. 14, what is 4? 4 is fear. 4 is fear. And to that 4, I will be adding 10, that is sane, which will become fear sane. Yeah, fear sane. Then 15. So I should be making it as 5, 10, right? So what is 5? 5 is fünf. And what is 10? Zehn. Fünf, zehn. That is 5, 10, 15. Fünf, zehn. 16. What is 6? 6 is sechs. Okay. This ends with S. And then I have to put zehn. I have S and Z together. When I have this, I will just omit this S. Okay. Instead of saying sechs, zehn, I just put it as zek, zehn. That is zek, zehn. Yeah. Zek, zehn. 6, 10, 16. 17. 7 is sieben. Here also I omit this en. I just say siebzehn. Yeah. IE will give the sound of E. So siebzehn. 18 is achtzehn. Achtzehn. 18. What is 9? 9 is neun. Zehn. 9, zehn, 19. 9, 10, 19. And here we have 20. That is zwanzig. Okay, when we have Z-I-G, okay, you can pronounce it as zig or zish. Both the ways it is fine. Southern Germany, it will be like zwanzig. Some part of Germany, they read it as zwanzig. But both the pronunciations are absolutely fine. Okay, I read out the numbers once again. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. 11 is 11, 12, 12. From 13 onwards, 3, 10 like that. So you see Zane here on the right hand side. So all 3, Zane, 4, Zane, 5, Zane, 6, Zane, 7, Zane, 8, Zane, 9, Zane, 20 or 20. 20 or 20. So here you see A. Wherever I have A, I read it as A. Okay, it is not A, it is A. Act. So I say act. Similarly, act same here. Okay, and here you have ZWA. So I read it as Zwan. Zwanzig. Okay. Any confusion here? Okay, thank you. So 1 to 20, if you just by heart 0 to 12, then it is easy. I should have mentioned 0 here. I've mentioned 1. That's okay. So 1 to 20 you just by, sorry, 1 to 12 you just by heart. So that 13, 14 and all, just adding the numbers, adding 10, 3, 10, 4, 10, it becomes easy for you guys. Okay, so we have learned the alphabet and numbers. Let's move ahead. What is the next topic for us? The next topic is the names of the month. The names of the month. So here, the names of the month luckily look and sound similar to English. So which is very, very easy for you to remember. I have also given the pronunciation for your reference and ease. Okay, so let's start with the first month. Okay, here it is Monat. Monat is month. Monat is month. This is Januar. Okay, I read it as Januar because J sounds like yod, right? So yod and R together it will become ya. Januar. Januar is January. Februar. Februar. February. And here I have umlaut. Okay, so I read it as A. Okay, März. März. That's March. März. April. Same as English, but I read it as April, not April, because A is A sound. Now we know that, right? So I read it as April. April. And May, M-A-I, May. You read it as May. Juni. Juni is June. Juli is July. Juli is July. August. Au, we pronounce it as au. Okay, so you read it as August. August. September. September. Note that B-E-R is not ber, it is bear. I read it as bear. September. Yes, the spelling is same as in English, but while reading it in German, I read it as September. Okay, September. And here, note it is OK, not OC. OKTOBR. Again, I read it as O is O sound. So I don't say A. Okay. October, we don't say. We say O. October. October. Yeah. October. And here, same as in English. So not much change with the spellings, but the pronunciation, you should be very careful. Here, I don't have V sound. Instead, I should read it as FOW sound. Yeah, so I read it as no fem bear, no fem bear, no fem bear, no fem bear, and December, December, December is December. I put ZE instead of CE. So more or less the names of the months in terms of spellings remain the same. So it was not that difficult to remember the months, right? Januar, I read it out again. Januar, February, März, April, May, Juni, Juli, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, December. moving on to the next topic. So numbers and months, not that difficult. You just have to pay a little attention towards the pronunciation of the word, especially this März, Mai, April. Okay. And wherever you have J, it is uni, Yuli, like that. Januar, Yot sound. Along with that, you will take the sound of the vowel. Juni, Juli, Januar, like that. Okay, good. So the names of the months, why it is very important? Because if you're asked to fill a form, okay, you will be writing your date of birth. If somebody asks you what is your date of birth, you should be able to tell the month in a proper way. Okay, so otherwise generally we do not use months in our day-to-day topics, but when you are filling the application form, when you're talking to somebody officially, if they ask you what is your date of birth, and at your passport office or Rath house, wherever, although official purposes, the names of the months very, very important. Good. Having said that, I'll move to the next slide. That is Jahreszeiten, seasons. Okay, I move to the next slide. Jahreszeiten. That is, here you see, seasons of the year. This is das Jahr. Jahr is year. Die Zeit is time. Die Zeit means time. Time of the year. Basically, I'm combining Jahreszeiten, time of the year. Again, you see here das and die, two words before the nouns. They are the articles. Both of these, das and die, mean the in English. Okay, the year, the time. Okay, Jahreszeit, season. Monate, month. Which season, what is the weather there? Okay, something about German weather here. During the months of März, April, May. Okay, March, April, May, we will have their fueling. Okay, their fueling. Fueling means the spring. Okay, I say im fueling. Im fueling means in the spring. This is also called as the Frühjahr, the early year means the beginning of the year. Okay, Frühling is in March, April, May. Then the summer, okay, that is their Sommer. Sommer is summer, which will fall in Juni, Juli, August. That is June, July, August. That's why you will have summer session and winter session. Usually the summer session will start from September. Okay, the academic will start usually from the month of September. June, July, August, it is summer. July and August, it is mostly the summer vacation there. They are Sommer, Sommer. I read it as Sommer. The summer. Im Sommer means in the summer. Der Herbst. I read it as Herbst, not Herbst. Okay. H-E-R will become Her. Yeah. Herbst. Der Herbst, that is autumn. September, October, November. September, October, November will be the autumn season. Im Herbst means in the autumn. Then comes their winter. Winter is winter, which will be in December, Januar, February. Im winter means in the winter. You can see the pictures here. So yes, fueling will be really beautiful. Of course, all the seasons will be really beautiful, and you must enjoy the season as it comes. This is about the seasons, Jahreszeit, seasons, and Monate, in which month, which season will be there. Good. So basically 4 seasons. You might ask me rainy season. We will not have something like rainy season particularly because throughout the year it will be pouring there. So maybe during some part of the year, the rains are little heavy, and other part of the year, it is not that heavy. Mostly it is drizzling. So whenever you wish to go out, please carry an umbrella with you. Moving on to the next topic, some basic introduction I told. Basic introduction, I say it as the Vorstellung. This V sounds V. Okay, so I read it as Vorstellung, not Vorstellung. It is Vorstellung. Some of the basic greeting words. Let's have a look at it. This is HA, that is Ha and A. So it becomes hello, not hello. This is hello. Hello means just hello or hi. Guten. Gu. T-E-N. I read it as 10 in English. Guten. Guten Morgen. Morgen is morning. Good morning. Guten Tag. Good day. Guten Abend. Good evening. I say guten Abend and gute Nacht. Gute Nacht is good night. Some basic greeting words. And along with that, a very, very important words, that is thanks and please. Here you see, this is D-A-N-K-E. The sound of A is A. So I read it as da. Okay. Danke. The sound of E is A. Okay. I will not follow the pronunciation sounds there for all the vowels. I will completely pronounce the vowels. So I say danke. It's not danke. Okay. Don't swallow this E. In English, we just P-U-L-S-E. We swallow that E and we just say pulse, right? But here we cannot do that. It is D-A-N-K-E. That is danke. Thank you. And bitte is please. Some basic reading words. Some basic introduction questions. I have put it here. V, this W-I-E is read as V. I-E gives a sound of E. So this becomes V hyphen Z. V hyphen Z. How are you called? How are you called? 3 different ways of asking what's your name. So the first way is V hyphen Z. How are you called? And I answer this with Ich heiße so and so. Ich heiße Anjali. Okay. Ich heiße. Ich is I. Okay. I am called as Anjali. That's what in literal sense it means. Okay. I'm called as Anjali. Then the next question, wie ist Ihr Name? This N-A-M-E, same spelling as in English, but I read it as Name. Wie ist Ihr Name? And I answer this with mein Name ist. My name is. Mein Name ist so and so. Wer sind Sie? Wer sind Sie? Who are you? Who are you? Generally, official places we use wie ist Ihr Name. Okay, sometimes maybe with your neighbors and some other places you even use wer sind Sie? Who are you? Then I say ich bin. I am so and so. Ich bin. Ich is I. Bin is am. I am. Okay. This is asking one's name. Then, where do you come from? The next basic question. Woher kommen Sie? Woher, woher kommen Sie? Kommen is to come. Okay. Where do you come from? The meanings, I have given the meanings here. Okay, not the word-to-word translation. Woher kommen Sie? Woher itself is from where. Where do you come from? I say, ich komme aus. Ich komme aus. I come from. Aus means from. India. India is Indian in German. It's not the nationality, please note. It is the name of the country. Okay, the name of the country itself is Indian, not the nationality. So I say, if I have to say I am from India, then I say ich komme aus Indien. Okay, where do you live? Generally, these are the questions we pose in the introduction. So wo wohnen, wo wohnen Sie? Where do you live? Ich wohne in Bengaluru. Wohnen is to live. Okay, I live in Bangalore. Woher kommen Sie? Ich komme aus Indien. Wo wohnen Sie? Ich wohne in Bengaluru. Welche Sprachen sprechen Sie? I have missed A here. S-P-R-A-C-H-E-N, Sprachen. Welche Sprachen sprechen Sie? Which languages do you speak? I answer this with Ich spreche. Sprechen is to speak. Okay. So I speak Kannada, English, Hindi und ein bisschen Deutsch. What does this mean? I speak Kannada, English, Hindi, and a little German. Ein bisschen means a little German. Wie alt sind Sie? How old are you? How old are you? I say, ich bin 20 Jahre alt. I am 20 years old. So I say, ich bin 20 Jahre alt. So some basic introduction questions and greeting words I have covered here. Okay. So of course, we will be doing more in length when we start the actual course. Okay. So the last topic in our agenda is something related to grammar. I said, W-Fragen. I said W questions. What are these W questions? Just now we did these questions, right? Wie heißen Sie? Wie ist Ihr Name? Wer sind Sie? Woher kommen Sie? Welche Sprachen sprechen Sie? Wo wohnen Sie? If you notice, you have all the words starting with W. And the sound of W in German is we, right? So I read it as we Fragen. Fragen means questions. W questions. Okay. What are these W questions? Any question starting with W question word. Okay. The interrogative words like wie is how, where is who, woher is where from, just wo is where, welche which. So if any question is starting with the interrogative word that is with W, okay, W question word, these questions are called as W-Fragen or W questions. Okay, whatever we have learned, I have taken the same thing. And now I'm telling these are called as W questions. Okay, so when I have these W questions, I give the answers in the form of a statement. Okay, what is your name? I say my name is so and so. Where are you coming from? I come from India. Okay, I give the answers in the form of a statement. These are the big questions which will start with W question word. So in the agenda or the contents, I mentioned about alphabet, numbers, tick, names of the months, tick, names of the seasons, basic introduction, and W questions. So I have covered all the topics that are there in the agenda for today's webinar. If you have any questions, please, you can, or any clarification, you can ask me.
Ma'am, unlike English, is there we have to mention these words in small case, uppercase, and lower case in German too, ma'am?
Yes, we do have usually all the nouns, not usually, definitely all the nouns will always begin with a capital letter. The
All
capital
the
letter,
nouns. Like,
all the nouns,
meaning we
always,
have proper
irrespective
nouns.
of the position of the word there. Even if it is in the last position of the sentence, if it is a noun, you always begin the noun with a capital letter.
Okay, ma'am. When you spoke about the seasons, like
Mhm.
there for spring, you told no, ma'am. Can you just tell me the pronunciation for spring, ma'am? The two words were there.
Yes,
There for
there means the article. All these there, all these are the in English. Okay, the frew, u umlaut. I read it as u umlaut, so it becomes fueling.
fueling.
Yes, they are fueling.
Second one, ma'am. FR U Omkar HJAHER. How to spell that, ma'am? What does that mean?
This one.
The second one after spring, ma'am.
Okay, this is fru yahar. I told you yahar. This is yah. JAHR is yahar. Yahar means year. Fru means early. Early time of the year. If you take the literal meaning, it is early time of the year. That is beginning of the year. Here also we do celebrate, right? The beginning of the year. We do have some festivals. Similarly, fru yar means early year, early time of the year. This is in literal sense, fueling. That is spring. Yes,
Thank you,
somebody has
ma'am.
asked
Thank
me
you.
the question. You're most welcome. I see in the chat that do the verbs have got the conjugation? Definitely yes. Definitely yes. All the verbs have got the conjugation. The conjugation, the important part in German language is the conjugation and the nouns. Very, very important with respect to grammar. Anything else? Give example of verb conjugation. Yes, definitely. Here you see, when we did the questions, here if you notice, woher kommen Sie? Okay, woher kommen Sie? This Z means you with respect. Neevu. If I say in Kannada it is neevu, Hindi it is up. Okay, the up form. For this up, I say kommen. If you look at the conjugation of the verb, but with a, the conjugation of the verb becomes ich komme. Okay, ich komme aus Indien. Similarly, wohnen Z. Z is आप कहाँ रहते हो. We change even in regional languages, right? आप कहाँ रहते हो. And I say मैं यहाँ रहती हूँ. As per the gender, I will change. रहती हूँ, वो वहाँ रहता है, right? ಅವನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ, ಇರ್ತಾಳೆ. We change as per the gender of the noun. Similarly here, the conjugation of the verb goes as per the subject pronoun. Okay, this Z, capital S, Z is up. Okay, up, that is you with respect. So accordingly, I change the conjugation of the verb. I hope I have answered your question. For tum and tu, it will take do form, du, do. Instead of telling wo her common z, I say wo her comes tu. Tum kahan se ho? Okay, that is do. So yes, mostly we use the formal way, that is up form. That's why I have given only the examples of up. Okay, so during the course of our learning, definitely we will be learning all different forms. Thank you very much, Namata. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to have all of you here. And assuming that all of you are through with the session, I would like to say a big thank you for all of you to participate in this webinar. Okay, and yes, thank you very much, Debasis Sri Chandran. Yes. Vielen Dank. Danke auch. Okay, mit das mache ich Schluss hier. Ich wünsche euch einen schönen Abend und auch schönes Wochenende. Ja, sehen wir uns vielleicht nochmals. Ja, so with this, I will conclude the session. I wish you all a beautiful evening and also a beautiful weekend ahead. Yes. Yes, hope to meet you all soon. Take care. Aufpassen. Bis dann. Tschüss. Danke. Thank you. Bye.
Bis bald.
Ja, bis bald.